What's up? This is Lee Rosa, and I am here with my client, Tyler Bigby. Tyler, welcome to the party.
How's it going, Lee?
Awesome, man. And so let's share a little bit of who Tyler is, where you sell real estate, how long you've been in the business, and let's catch everyone up with a little bit of who we are.
All right. My name is Tyler Bigby. I'm the qualifying broker here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama at Keller Williams. I've been in real estate for over 11 years now, and I've got two kids, a wife, got two small children. I've got a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old, and they basically take up a lot of my time, but Lee has helped me gain that time back.
I love that, man. And so we've been in business a little bit of time. And yet, before we got into business, what were your units and volume before we got into coaching together?
Yeah, so before I got into coaching, I averaged on, every year around 23 units sold. And the volume was anywhere from 5 to 7 million. And that was before I got into coaching. And then after I got into coaching, I sold 36 units last year, and my volume was it was over $9 million. And my business has doubled in units sold from participating in coaching.
So coaching has been a catalyst for improving your professional business, income, time management. What else has coaching done to help you build and grow your business?
So with coaching, I didn't really know what to expect. The reason why I got into coaching was because a lot of the top agents in our office suggested that I do coaching. They were all were doing coaching. I was kind of on the outskirts about it, but I dove into it. I started with Sales Rocket, and that really got me introduced into the Glover U program. And so I reached out to Glover U and got connected with Lee. And it's been an incredible investment for my business because I was able to see results almost instantaneously. It's the small things that you don't think about that having a coach helps you point out to help elevate your business and to ask for the business from people, but also to do the small things that you don't really think about that really help turn your business into a booming business.
Yeah, and your business is absolutely booming. Now, what challenges have you experienced this year, 2025, that wasn't there 2023 or 2024? And how has our coaching relationship helped you navigate?
So my situation is unique. I do have an event that I do every year that attracts, we're in Tuscaloosa, and so the University of Alabama is here. And so I go to an event that a lot of parents for incoming freshmen are at. And last year it was just me. And this year there's going to be competition there. And so with help from Lee, we've came up with a really good game plan to help me dominate the competition while I'm at these events. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I know that I'm going to be so ahead of this other agent just from my coach helping me out that I'm really excited to see kind of what happens. And I believe, honestly, I'll probably do better this year from the tactics that we're going to use versus last year, even when I didn't have the competition. So I'm excited to see kind of where my business goes from those events.
Yeah, and I think what you're saying is that through you being competitive, you being an entrepreneur, and you setting a goal and crushing your competition, we've been able to take systems, models, and the tools, plugging them into an event that you've been working for years, and not feeling any type of way about having competition, and yet using that as a catalyst to take more market share in not only this event, but in your marketplace.
Right. I'm actually looking forward to it more this year than ever before. So I don't know if it's the competitive nature in me or knowing that, with teaming up with Lee and having a better game plan to execute on these parents. Like I said, I'm more excited this year, even though there will be competition there. I'm more excited this year than I have been in the past couple of years.
Yeah, and so let's pivot to, we've been talking about your sphere and this client event. What is one thing that you've gotten out of coaching that you didn't expect to get?
I think that a lot of the things I didn't expect to get were, I thought we're not, when you think of coaching, you think of someone that's going to be maybe be hard on you or, keep you accountable. Lee has kept me accountable, but he also has shown me things that I didn't see before that have helped my business grow and help me be not only get more time back with my family, but since I'm the qualifying broker, there was a lot of noise, so to speak, with other agents coming in my office. I have over 160 agents that I'm in control of or responsible for. And Lee has allowed me to streamline any issues that I have with them so that it doesn't take away from me going out there and selling real estate because that's my main gig, my main job. And I didn't expect to have that help. That has been a pleasant surprise, but with help from Lee, I've been able to streamline almost everything I do. Even in my, I have an estate sale business that I started this year. With help from Lee, I've been able to streamline everything in that, and really, I'm just there as a person that is responsible for people, but I'm also um, I feel like I'm in control of my life again. I'm in control of my business again. Before I had a bunch of noise going on and there was distractions, and now I'm laser focused on what I need to do to grow my business through help with Glover U Coaching.
I mean, that's powerful in itself. Grabbing the reins and being able
Right.
to be in control, stay in control. And so, how long did it take you to start realizing a return on your coaching investment working together?
Well, I started with you, I believe, back in May of last year. I'm not 100% sure, but it was almost instantaneously because when I started coaching, that was when that big event was for the parents, and I started to get tips and tricks to get more parents to register with me, to capture their information, to get them in my database, and to grow my database. And so I would say to start noticing the investment return was almost instant. And it makes me frustrated for this. I mean, we've talked about it, that magazine that I'm doing that I've got no return off of, and I spend the same amount of money in it as I do coaching, and it's just like I would get two coaches if I could because I've got this other magazine. But having Lee and having Glover U, I would say that the return is almost instantaneously from the first session to the next session. You get organized on your leads, you get organized on your calls, you get organized on your follow-ups, you get organized, you know your numbers. It helps you know your numbers even better so you know where you stand. Where, like, they always say, like, you get paid off, you show results from 30, 60 days from when you start really putting in the work in real estate. And with this, you could almost see that it was compounding on itself of what the business was stacking up and growing.
I love hearing that. I mean, it's such a pleasure to coach with you. And so if coaching is an investment in yourself and your business, in some markets, making that investment is harder than others. So Tyler, what does an agent need to hear who's wondering what the next step is to make 2025 a huge win, no matter the market?
If you don't do anything in your business but invest in coaching, it's going to pay off more than anything you can invest in. Being taught how to grow your business, how to organize your business, how to streamline it, how to put systems in place to be successful is going to help you no matter what you do. That is going to be the foundation of what you should do in order to be a successful real estate agent.
I love that. And Tyler, so last question. What parts of your business and life have been impacted the most and how?
I would say, I have a new baby. She just turned 8 months old, and so I've been through coaching. I've been able to get more time back with my family because the systems that I have in place, whether it's having interns do the busy work, my buyer agent showing houses, whatever it may be, having a system in place has given me more time back with my family. And I think my wife, if I were to tell her I want to invest in this. I want to invest in this. I want to invest in this. If we went back in time and she knew what she knew now, she would have told me to get into coaching a lot sooner.
Tyler, mic drop. Great job. It's a pleasure coaching with you and this journey together. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, sir.